Welcome to Material Issues Live. It's Sunday, the fun day, and it's great to be alive. So hit subscribe, enjoy the vibe, right here on Material Issues. Welcome to Material Issues Live. It's Sunday, the fun day, and it's great to be alive. So hit subscribe, enjoy the vibe, right here on Material
Issues. Afternoon, night, whatever it may be for you. This is episode number 267, holy cow, of Material Issues. And I'll tell you what, it's the first episode of August in the year of 2026. They always say, hey, you think it's hot now? Wait until August gets there. And darned if we aren't going to have another heat wave here in New Jersey coming up this week. So if you're in Jersey, good luck with your energy bill. But they don't worry about that out in Southern California because they've got pools in the backyard and they've just got, they radiate air conditioning no matter where they go. And who would know better than my good friend and co-host, Mr. David Bash of the International Pop Overthrow Festival. David, good afternoon to you.
And good evening to you, Mark. Yeah, it's pretty hot out in the valley as it normally is in July. Well, now August, right? We've been pretty much mid-90s for a while. And again, that's par for the course. We'll have a few days over 100 as well. But you're right. Thank God we have really nice AC in the house, and my car has AC. And our pool got a little bit dirty. Something's wrong with the filter. So we have our, and this time we really do have our pool guy coming over on Tuesday. This was the weekend where I was going to go to my 50th high school reunion.
Right.
And I decided not to, but I was able to speak on the phone with a couple of my good high school friends who I have seen in the past 10 years, but don't really speak to that often. So we were reminiscing, and I'm hoping to speak to them again to see how they enjoyed the reunion.
Yeah, I hope they send you pictures so we can pop it up. You can make fun of people.
Well, here's the thing. I did get photos from another classmate. She posted probably about 20 of them, and I have to tell you, it really looked like an old folks' home. And I'm not excluding myself. I'm sure had I been in the photo, except for the fact that I would have been wearing a shirt like this. I don't think, my presence wouldn't have, certainly wouldn't have made it more useful. But part of it was the room that they held it. I mean, it reminded me a lot of the home that my dad was in, not long before he passed. Just these tables, these dinner tables, and I don't know. I was just looking at the crowd and it's like, oh my God. And I couldn't recognize a lot of the people.
Oh yeah.
Also because the pictures were not very high res. I couldn't make out the names on the tags of a lot of the people. A few I could. And it was like, oh, that's what they look like now. Okay. But it looked like there really weren't that many people there from what I could tell. Maybe, I don't know, 30 to 40. Out of a class of 504, so
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty light. My guess is this.
Hey Tim,
great to see you, Tim.
Great to see you, buddy.
Glad you didn't miss it. So I mean, all in all, I'm glad I didn't go. So what I did end up going to instead was a watch show that took place about an hour from where I live. It was in Manhattan Beach. It was cool. I met up with a fellow watch lover, Ben Eschbach, who was the main man of a really, really happening band in LA called the Sugar Plastic. You may remember them from back in the 90s. They got a deal with Geffen and released an album on that label. And yeah, I mean, they used to always pack the houses in LA. Hadn't seen Ben for a while. He hasn't been doing music. Is that you or me?
You.
Oh, what's going on?
Somebody fell in your pool.
Yes, I don't know. I'm not even seeing what it is. Anyhow, so it was nice to reminisce with him, just catch up. He loves watches as well. So when I found out about the show, I invited him along. And then I looked around. It was very crowded. I found something I really liked. I'm not going to mention the company for reasons that will become clear really shortly. So what it was with most of these vendors is they would have demo versions of the watches on display. And if you wanted to buy one, if they had them there for sale, they would get one from behind the table that was in a box, like any new item of anything would be. So, I found one I really liked, and he gave me one in a box. So I bring it home, and I think, I really want to put it on my wrist. So I put it on my wrist, and I look at it, and my eyes almost jumped out of my head. There is an error on the dial, the likes of which I've never seen before, and I probably will never see again. And go ahead and show the photo, Mark.
All right, we're not going to tell you what the error is. Let's see how long it takes people to
shouldn't take that long. It's pretty obvious.
And here it is.
So there's a watch. It's a really nice GMT, meaning it's got an extra hand for a second time zone. As you can see on the top, I have blacked out the name of the company because I don't want to embarrass them. But when I saw this, my eyes bugged out of my head, and I was in shock. And I was able to get hold of the owner of the company, thankfully. I sent him the photo. When he saw it, he could not believe it.
I was going to say, everybody, as you can see where the error is, look at the 10 o'clock area where it should say 10. It doesn't.
There's a 12. Yeah, there's two 12s on the thing.
What did the owner of the company say? I got to know.
He was very embarrassed. He couldn't have been more apologetic. He must have said he was sorry about 5 times. And he said, I'm sorry. Again, he said, I'm sorry. You'll have to do this, but come down tomorrow. I'll give you a full refund. And in fact, and when I get back to the UK, that's where the company's based, I'll build you another one, make sure it's perfect, and I'll give you a 25% discount. Right. So I may very well take them up on that. We'll see how it goes. But
I wonder if it's it's not like baseball cards where an error would be highly collectible. This is just a screwed up watch.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of people said you should keep it because the error is cooler than the actual watch. But if it was $100 watch, I would have no question about it. Right. But it costs a bit more than that, and I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I had to return it. So I did go back today, and they let me in early, which was great because I got to. Yesterday it was a madhouse, and there were some tables I couldn't even get to. Actually, it's funny, the tables that had the most attractive women behind them, for some reason they had the most people at the table. I can't explain. I don't get it. Yeah. They must have had better watches. That must be
yeah. The watches were I think it's the globes on the watches that.
Because as you can imagine, it was about 90% sausage fest there.
Yeah.
There were more women behind tables than there were in the crowds looking at the watches.
Were there any known watch companies like you and I know about, like Zarek or Earnshaw or any of those?
They
types?
weren't there. Ben Russ has been a
Yeah.
known company for years. They had a table. One that I know and love, and I've shown you some of their watches before, the German company Junghans.
Mm-hmm.
They had a table, and I told the guy, I own 2 of your watches, and he said, "Oh wow, cool." He said, "Here, have a Junghans bag." So
Nice.
I took that was nice of him. But anyway, there was one other one yesterday that I saw and it was a choice between the one I did buy and that one. And so once I returned the other one, I went back and I bought my second choice, which I don't know. Now that I look at it, maybe it should have been my first choice all along. I don't know. It's a company from Montreal called Tasse, Tasse. And it's hard to really see it, but it really pops out. It's a wonderful teal color. Mm-hmm. And I don't have any teal. I didn't have any teal watches. It's also a GMT like the other one. So it's got the extra hand, which I always set 8 hours ahead to UK time, just for the hell of it.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it here. There's no way the screen is doing it justice, but it's an absolutely beautiful color.
Is that an automatic?
Yeah, they're both automatic. So there's really 3 kinds of watches. There's quartz, which has a battery in it,
right?
And tick every second the second hand ticks. And then there's automatic, which you can either wind or it gets its energy from you moving your hand. I remember I loved it. I loved the. There was a 2.5 Men episode where Alan's mother buys him a Rolex, and he's talking about. He said, "Yeah, I don't even have to wind it. All I have to do is move my wrist." And Charlie said, "Put it on your right wrist. You'll and it'll last forever." And Alan goes, "Oh yeah, good thinking." Anyway, so it's automatic. I mean, there were a lot of really cool brands, many of which I'd never heard of. I mean, there were a lot of things I wouldn't have minded buying, but the one that I returned and the one I bought today were really the 2 that were well ahead in my price range. There were a couple other things I saw that were just outstanding, but they were like $5,000. So it's like, sure. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Which is a shame. But I mean, the watches range from probably about $400 to about $6,000.
Okay.
So so the show is really for just about anybody who likes watches. If you're into them, you won't mind spending $400 at least. So anyway, that was that. So all's well that ends well, I guess. Also on Friday, we received this, the newest International Pop Overthrow compilation, volume 27.
27.
Yep. Here's the back. Steve Stanley, of course, doing another bang up job on the art. He's really, really talented. Really does nice disc labels also, as you can see. He seems to be proudest of his disc labels. I said he's proud of his dick. The disc labels. He does a good job on everything.
Yeah.
I think I made a little bit of a mistake. Normally I get these wrapped. This time I asked for them unwrapped because I didn't want people trying to return them to stores as if they bought them new. But they wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. So now they're a little bit more unwieldy as we bring them to the shows. We're going to be giving them away to anybody with a paid admission to IPOLA. And then they're now on the Omnivore website for a pre-order. They're coming out in September.
Yeah.
So if you come to IPOLA, you get one free. With paid admission. Otherwise, you can order them from Omnivore and get them a month later.
what is it, 68 tracks on this
68
thing?
tracks, yeah.
Man, 68 tracks. There you go. All you got to do is go pay the cover price, which is not that expensive at
$10.
$10 to get into the
Yeah.
IPO show, and you're walking away with a 3-disc, 68-track IPO Volume 27 set for nothing.
Not to mention you're going to see some really great bands.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a win-win situation. So
I think so.
Get your butt down to, where is it, Redwood Bar you're at? And,
Redwood Bar and Corbin Bowl. We have two different
Corbin
venues. Never both on the same day. I want to be able to be on both. I want to be able to see everything that I book.
Yeah.
So,
fantastic.
So Corbin, Redwood, some days Corbin, others, but no matter where you go, you get the free compilation with paid admission.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it definitely is. What else is going on? Well, this is something that we both experienced. There's a new documentary on shown on Hulu, and it's really kind of a bizarre thing. It's called Charles Manson, My Grandfather. So this girl who's got to be, I don't know, 25 or so, finds out through her dad, because her dad did he knew he was adopted, but he didn't know who his real father was. And his mom said, I don't know who it is either, implying that she was kind of a slut. But she had a reason for not wanting to tell him. Yeah. As it turned out. So anyway, he went all these years not knowing. Finally said, I want to find out. So he went through one of the ancestry websites, and lo and behold, his dad was none other than Charles Manson. And I don't want to give up too many spoilers here, because I really want people to watch this. But when you look at the dad, you're not surprised. Right. Yeah. Absolutely. But the documentary is basically, so she gets freaked out when she finds out that Manson is her grandfather. And so she goes on this quest to find out as much as she can about Charles Manson. So she interviews just about anybody she can find who had any connection or association with Manson. She interviews some of the girls in the family. And I was surprised Squeaky Fromm is still alive. I figured she'd be long dead. I know. Did she interview Squeaky, or was that an older? Yeah. No, Lynette Fromm. Yeah. I guess, but she wasn't on camera. That was an. No, she was on camera. She was? I think she was. I don't remember her being on camera. I think. No, she was just on the telephone. She was telephone. Right. Okay. There were two others that were on camera. I mean, she goes back to Manson, to the reform school he was in, and talks to people who work there now, and they kept really good records of everybody. So they knew a lot of what Manson had gone through. She goes through some of the Beach Boys acolytes that hung around with Dennis Wilson. I mean, so many different people. And I don't want to give away any more than that. Yeah, without giving it away, it gives you a different perspective that the average person doesn't know within the story. I can say that, right? For sure. Right. And one thing that bothered me about it, though, was you talked about, she's emotional. She was almost too emotional in virtually every scene. And I was getting to the point where, okay, enough with the crying. Let's get to the documentary and talk about this. And that's the one thing that kind of bothered me. It was just, you're not the only one. I've seen posts on Facebook, and I've heard from other people who I talked about this with, and many of them said either that exact same thing or a variation thereof, where she ended up being a little bit less endearing than I thought she was, and more annoying. Because it was a little bit too much about that. She does cry a lot in the movie as she finds out different things. I mean, I just felt really badly for her. That's all I can say. But other people thought, well, enough is enough. Okay, we get it. This is a traumatic thing, but enough with, as Fred Flintstone would say, enough with the waterworks.
Yeah,
So-
she was beating the horse pretty dead on that, and
Right.
I think the documentary overall, failing that, was very good. And as I said, you'll get a different perspective on things, and
Oh man,
we'll leave it at that. And you know,
yeah. If you have any interest in the Manson situation, this will be very enlightening.
yeah,
And yeah, there are other dynamics within the documentary that I don't want to talk about either.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, it's multifaceted, and
it's pretty well done. Pretty well done. Yeah, yeah, indeed.
So yeah, so that was now. I was thinking about this. If you now you were adopted,
Yes, yeah.
you know who your real your biological parents, I should say, are. You found that out.
I only know one. Yeah.
Your dad or your mom?
I know who my birth mother was, and if anybody's interested in a quick 1-minute breakdown of it, I did. The Pennsylvania opened up their adoption records. They were always closed. There was nothing you could do to get your original birth certificate, and they opened up the adoption records about 5 or 6 years ago now, maybe.
Yeah.
And I got my original birth certificate. Now I knew that my original name via one little letter that my parents were given when they adopted me at 11 months old. I knew my given name, or at least what the foster home called me, was Davy. So you've got a pair of Davids here at Material Issues right now, if you want to really scratch all the way back. But there was my birth mom listed, and there was a name of my birth dad. I didn't want to try to find my birth mom immediately, so I tried to go through like relatives that I could find via Ancestry.com and on Facebook. And I found a granddaughter of one of my half 5 sisters and half brother. And I called her up and I said, "Can I ask you some questions and things?" She got a little like, "Well, why you ask me these questions?" And I said, "Well, your grandmother gave up a child for adoption, correct?" And she just went silent for about 20 seconds. I went, "Hello?" And she goes, "Are you Davy?" And
Wow.
That blew me. And evidently my birth mom felt so bad that she had 6 kids but gave one up for adoption, which was me. And so I did contact a couple of the half sisters by phone, had some long conversations. I was more interested in medical history, because when doctors ask you, "Well, do you have this in your," I'm a crapshoot. I don't know. But it turns out that my birth mom felt so guilty. She was always looking for me, but the name on my birth certificate from birth father is not my birth father. She had been divorced, and this was a one-night stand that she was so embarrassed over that when they came time to put my birth father's name on the birth certificate, she put her ex-husband's name on it. He was not my birth father. So when I talked to all my half siblings about, "Well, you guys are all tall, curly brown hair, musical, athletic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera," it was a big no on every category. So pretty much what I know is everything that is me came from this unknown birth father, which will probably remain unknown.
Well, you know what? This is all sounding fairly familiar, and I don't want to alarm you here, but as you don't know who your birth father is, there is a chance that it could be none other than Charlie Manson.
It could be.
Now, Manson was from
wait a minute, David. Well,
Manson was from Ohio, so Pennsylvania's not all that far. So who knows where the hell you? Could you imagine? Well, I'll say this: you look nothing like Manson. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you're not related to Manson in any way.
And sadly, I don't really look like Paul McCartney or John Lennon.
Right.
I'm reaching for straws here, but
But
it's a very interesting story. I do have 5. Well, a couple of them have died, but I do have half sisters and one half brother that I've seen photos of everybody. I've seen photos of my birth mom. I don't see a resemblance at all. But that's because I probably look very much like the unknown birth
It
father.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't always look like both parents.
Yep.
What was I? Yeah, because I don't think no one has ever told me that I look like my mom.
Oh, but you definitely look like your dad. You're from your dad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone can tell.
Yeah.
But like, so how would you feel if you found out that Charles Manson was your grandfather? It wouldn't freak you out the way it did her. I guess.
You know my personality. I'd be like, oh, that's fucking pretty cool. You know, I mean, not that what he did was cool, but you know, to have that kind of historic association, I'd be kind of plussed about it. You know, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of neat. You know,
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know if I would feel neat, but I wouldn't be. The reason I wouldn't be too freaked out. I mean, I would. It would give me an uneasy feeling, but I don't think I wouldn't be freaked out because at my age, you know, if I had Manson's characteristics, they would have manifested in some way by now. If they haven't happened yet, they're not going to. So, you know, I'm not worried I'm going to go out and murder somebody.
No.
Or orchestrate a murder.
Not until your first acid trip.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. I never.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's an interesting thing, and a lot of this Ancestry.com and DNA research, I still kind of dip my toes in it every once in a while because there are family tree things that pop up that says, you know, here's a close DNA match that it would be a second cousin on your paternal side, which means on my mystery father's side. But trying to find those people and trying to narrow it, it's a hard thing to do. It's possible. I just don't find the real need or energy to,
right.
You know,
not at this point. Yeah.
What's the point? Yeah. But here is a good point though.
I should, before you show it, if you have Hulu, definitely check. And you have any interest in the Manson situation, both of us urge you to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather, Charles Manson. Anyway, enough about that.
Very good. Well, you know, I know your love of ketchup potato chips.
Oh yeah.
This one I can think. I'm going to say you probably have not had this one. I was at my favorite Mediterranean little market where I get my chicken shawarma, my lamb kebab sandwiches.
All right.
And I saw this on the shelf. These chips are from Iran.
Whoa.
And it's called Mr. Chips ketchup flavored.
Wow.
And you see the whatever they're.
And I see, of course, the Heinz bottle as well.
Yeah, there's a tomato ketchup bottle there. So it's with ketchup flavor and whatever writing that is. And there, of course, is Mr. Chips up there in the corner. But I thought I'd open these up here again as we do another food segment.
By all means, yeah.
And let's see what Mr. Chips from Iran ketchup potato chip. Oh wow, you know, I'm going to tell you, they have a nice look to them.
Yeah, they do.
They have a little.
I like it.
I'm gonna tell you, they smell like ketchup. Wow.
Oh, they're good.
That really pops with a tomato flavor.
Whoa.
Of ketchup. Wow. I mean, that's one of the boldest ketchup chips I've ever tasted.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna, while you're eating, I'm going to look online here and see if I can find them. They're called Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips.
Ketchup. Mr. Chips ketchup. Okay.
With ketchup flavor, of course, FLAVOUR, flavor. And the writing on the back of this bag is so tiny, and half of it in whatever www.mhaddad.com.jo, whatever. No, they're from Jordan. Not Iran.
Oh, Jordan. Okay, right. You know, right near Israel, of course.
Yeah. So
there is one place that has what ounce bag is this? I can't. It's not saying, is it?
Yeah, I can't even tell
There's
you
a
what.
bag for two. They're selling bags online for $2.49, but I don't. At least I think that, yeah, and it says add to cart, but I don't see how many ounces they are. It's all in. They're showing the bag, but it's all in.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I can't find. So this bag is bigger than like one of the little personal bags, but it's not as big as like a full bag of chips that we get here.
Yeah, that looks like it's probably about maybe a 3-ounce bag or something.
No, it's probably more than that. I'm probably going to say this is probably about an 8-ounce bag. So it's the size of my head.
Wow. Well,
it's full.
Yeah, they're all over eBay also, by the way. But there's this one store here called IF Morlando online that sells them for $2.49, 25 of them in stock. Okay. Well, I'm not going to order 25, but
I got to tell you, it really pops with a great tomato flavor. Just a FYI.
Nice.
I like it.
All right. Well, I'm going to, yeah, thank you for that.
Came across that the other day at the Mediterranean place, and they also carry, I think I told you before, the Schweppes tonic, but they have like a Schweppes lemonade with mint.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
And it's so good. It's my favorite drink on the planet. I can only find it there.
It's just so amazing how that happens, how things are distributed, and how they're only available in certain places. Again, whoever makes these decisions, I no idea what's going on in their heads, but
and how they import this stuff and still not charge $20 a bag or something,
that's coming.
Yeah. Oh, indeed.
Anyway, let's get to some music unless you have something else.
No, all good. I think that's all I had.
And Michael McCartney, are you here? Or have you chickened out? Because
I think we have to start calling him Michael McChicken.
I think so. We really need an opponent for me and JeoPOPardy.
Yeah, JeoPOPardy tonight is going to be a lot of fun if we can find somebody. I'd really like to have somebody play against David because it'll just make it that much more interesting. It's pop culture. It's not just music. It's pop culture. And there's some music and there's some things that tie in all through mostly the 60s, 70s, 80s. So it's going to be fun. I came up with a lot of fun stuff tonight. So if you want to play, drop me an email at popdetective@gmail.com. Just like it says popdetective.com there on the screen under my name. Just make it popdetective@gmail.com. And if you want to play later on when we get ready to play, I'll send you a link to Streamyard. You click it, you come in, we'll have you in the queue. You'll pop up with us on screen here. Then we'll play JeoPOPardy is what it looks like.
Yeah, you have to be on screen to do this. This is not Stump the Bash where you can just text in the answer. This is like regular Jeopardy. This is a speed test as much as it is a knowledge test.
And it's timed. Yeah, so we
it's timed, and I mean, if you watch regular Jeopardy, our technology isn't up to theirs, but it's the same format. So
right. So please, you want to play? One more person would be great tonight to play against David. If we can get two,
I mean that perfectly replicates Jeopardy. So
indeed. If my daughters are watching, I dare you to play too. I've
spoken to John Borak, and he said if he's around, he'll do it. He may not be available, but we'll find out. But Michael McCartney is strangely absent.
As far as we know. As
we know.
But that'd be fun. We'll try to do it later on if we can.
And I'm only picking on him because when I played last time, he was in the background. He was lurking, behind the scenes, saying, "Oh, how could you not get that, David? I had it." Okay, well, all right, now put your money or your theoretical money where your mouth is, and let's see how you do. But anyway, let's play some music, and we'll start out with someone who most pop fans know and love. We knew him originally as one of the main men from the much heralded Swedish pop band, the Merrymakers, and they were all the rage in the '90s with great albums like Bubble Gun, No Sleep Till Famous, etc. Then our the subject of this song, he went on to release a bunch of solo records. He worked with Roger Manning, a few other people. And he's got a brand new record, or a soon-to-be released record, coming out on Oleo Records. And the album is called Everything Is All About You. And I think it's coming out, I don't remember if it's coming out later this month or early in September, but it's coming out really soon. And I've been given permission by the owner of the label to play the one of the first singles from the album. And it's perfectly appropriate for playing at the beginning of August. It's called Summer, 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 and our artist is Mr. David Muir, here on Material Issues.
Summer, summer, summer. Summer, summer, summer. We're all waiting for the bell to ring, sing-a-ling, the end of everything that we've been through. I'm ready for it, how about you? And you wonder, will the sun still shine? So much time has gone when all we did was run and hide. Oh honey, won't you come outside? I think we've had enough. Let's leave it on the bus. And don't you want to ride the ocean's wave? It's time for spending all the love we saved. Summer, summer, summer. Just a magic summer. Summer, summer, summer. Always full of wonder. Summer, summer, summer. Following the sun on and on. Summer, summer, summer. Just a magic summer. Summer, summer, summer. Following the sun is here and gone. Sandcastle with a paper flag, a soda tab, and all the kids are dressed in pink and green, walking with their soft ice cream. Meanwhile, here come the surfer ghost down the coast again. It's not your favorite Beach Boys song, but still you got to sing along. The lights across the shore aren't shining anymore. There's only us just reaching for the moon. And little one, I hope we get there soon. Summer, summer, summer. Just a magic summer. Summer, summer, summer. Always full of wonder. Summer, summer, summer. Following the sun on and on. Summer, summer, summer. Just a magic summer. Summer, summer, summer. Following the sun is here and gone. Summer, summer, summer. Summer, 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 summer. Just a magic summertime. Summer, summer, summer. Just a magic summertime.
All right, that was the one of the first two singles. I think it might have been the first one by David Muir, former one of the main men of the Merrymakers. They were basically a three-piece band where all three members contributed vocals and songwriting. So it was very cool. And David's put out a lot of great records, and that would include the new one, and everything is all about you. And I really want to thank Carl Capriolio of Oleo Records for sending me this test pressing of the album, which I'm holding up right here. It's going to come out on both vinyl and CD, so don't worry about that. And I'm sure the date of release is on their Oleo's website somewhere, but I don't remember if it's later this month or September, but it's reasonably, it's in the near future. Let's put it that way.
Hey, breaking news! We've got a player for JeoPOPardy, Mr. Scott Schaafsma of Kerosene Stars said,
wow.
I'm probably going to lose, but let's play JeoPOPardy. So he's going to hang out, and I just sent him a message saying, hang out, and when we get closer to the time when we're going to play, I will send you a link to join us in the room. So we got one.
And Scott, Scott has a band called Kerosene Stars, who are really, really an excellent power pop band. They've played IPO in their hometown of Chicago and Liverpool as well. They just came out to Liverpool to play in June.
Nice.
And they'll be coming out to LA next week to play IPO, which I've mentioned before, starts on Friday the 7th and goes until the 16th at Redwood Bar and Corbin Bowl. So I look forward to seeing Scott and the guys there. But I guess now we're going to see him on Material Issues for JeoPOPardy. So let's see if we can get a third player.
Yeah, we've got. Well, this will be breaking our cherry, so to speak, with a second player. Thank you, Scott, for chiming in. So hang out while we play some new music, and after all the new music, we're going to play JeoPOPardy. And we do have a challenger to David, and we can take one more up to 3 people. So if you got the nerve, join us tonight a little bit later. JeoPOPardy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Great song by David. Yeah.
David Meir had been a guest on Material Issues. So has the next artist we're going to play, Ronnie D'Addario. A guy who's been putting out great pop records for many, many years, and of course is best known now as the dad of Brian and Michael, the main men of the Lemon Twigs. And the Lemon Twigs have been very heavily involved in what Ronnie's been doing lately, which I'm sure makes Ronnie as proud as you could possibly be. So he's got this new record called Uncovered, and it's kind of like the Chris Stamey record that I introduced in our last time we played music, in that it's mostly covers, but there are a few originals on here as well. I was thinking about playing an original, but as we did with Chris Stamey's album, we played Shadows Breaking Over My Head, his version of the Left Bank song. We're going to play a cover from this one as well, and it's a song that's in its original form is loved by a lot of power pop fans, although it also has kind of a summer theme, as David Meir's song did. It's Ronnie's cover of Cruisin' Music, which was originally done, as many of you know, by Raspberries, not the Raspberries. It's a hard habit to break for me as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. Cruisin' Music, Ronnie D'Addario's version here on Material Issues.
Get up in the morning, check out the weather. If it looks like sun, I get my things together. Throw some cutoffs on, grab my tank top and titties now and head for the beach. Well, I'm loving hella halfway losing
That was Cruisin' Music by Ronnie D'Addario, main pop songwriter extraordinaire and dad of the main men of the Lemon Twigs, from his brand new album, Uncovered, which is not all covers. It's mostly covers, like I said, kind of like Chris Stamey's album. This one is definitely available at Cool Cat Music because I know that because I got it there. And he did a pretty faithful version. I mean, yeah, not much different from the original, but a little bit more subdued because he's a solo artist. And, but, very really
cool.
Pretty.
Yeah, I liked it. Very good. Stuck close to the original. Didn't do too much different with it. But
no, I mean,
made it Ronnie's sound.
Anyhow, we're going to now go from New York City or Long Island in Ronnie's case to Boston, and a band from Boston called the Amplifier Heads, and they are led by a really great guy who's been around the scene for a long time. His name's Sal Baglio, and in the early 80s, he had a band called the Stompers, who were all the rage in the Boston club scene at the time. Released a record, did pretty well for themselves. In the 2000s, he reemerged under the name Rock E. Rollins. And since then, he's had other band. He's a member of a band called the Peppermint Kicks, who I know I played their music on the show. But the Amplifier Heads is his baby alone, and it really rocks. This is one of those bands who you got to see live to really appreciate them. But the record's pretty good too. It's called Super 8, and it's only got 8 songs, but that qualifies as an album to me. And it's a lot of fun, especially this one track that I'm going to play called, and I have no idea what this is about. I mean, many thoughts are going through me head here, but it's called A Girl Called Chop Suey. Okay. Here on Material Issues.
She gives it a flip, grooving and I'm
Okay,
That was a really,
I dig the hell out of that. That was a lot of fun.
it's a really fun number. A Girl Named Chop Suey by the Amplifier Heads, led by Mr. Sal Baglio. Brand new album called Super 8 on the great label out of Boston, Rumbar Records. And we love Rumbar so much that we're doing a Rumbar Records showcase at
nice.
At IPOLA. And unfortunately, Amplifier Heads won't be there, but several other bands on the label will. Big shout out to Mr. Lou Mansdorf of Rumbar for having the great taste to release a lot of really cool albums. All CD. It's CD. It's all CD all the time on Rumbar. So I'm pretty sure that one is available at Cool Cat as well.
I got to hand it to Sal, man. That's a summertime, windows down, blast it, drive fast. Woo!
Yeah, no, I mean it's got a Louie melody in it. And
very much so.
And he has no shame about that. He even name checks Louie in the song, so he's not trying to put anything over on anyone. He's basically celebrating, the joys of that song.
Man. Fun music
by writing his own. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. So, from the great city, your neighbor, Philadelphia, PA.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear this.
Really cool power pop band called Log Flume. That's L-O-G, next word, F-L-U-M-E. And their album is called Go Where the Money Goes. It's brand new. And they played IPO New York last year. They're a youngish band, and they definitely have, they've got the power pop chops for sure. And we're going to play a song that I think exemplifies that. And it's called Up by 9 o'clock here on Material Issues.
Catch me there on Sunday.
Oh, it's got a really cold ending. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah,
anyway,
stuff, but good stuff, though.
That is really good power pop. Up by 9 o'clock by Log Flume. And to me, the lead singer, whose name's Brendan, I don't recall his last name, but he doesn't sound exactly like Jim Ellison of Material Issues, but I see similar vocal characteristics in there. He's just got that attitude in his voice, for lack of a better word, or a certain urgency, and the band, yeah. So they're just pure power pop. So if that's what you're into, and I know you are, check this out. I'm trying to remember. I think it's also on Cool Cat. So not the label. I mean, when I say these things are on Cool Cat, in this case, I mean the mail order house. So you can order it through them.
CoolCatMusic.com.
You got it. With K's. All K's.
All K's.
Yep. So,
yeah.
All right. So we got a few more to go. Up next is a guy who is well known in pop and rock circles because he was a member, and still is at times, of some pretty popular bands like Guided by Voices and Not a Surf. His name's Doug Gillard, and he's got a brand new album called Parallel Stride. And I think this is his first album in many years. I know he definitely played IPO New York with someone else as one of their backing musicians. And I met him there. And I'm hoping he's going to play IPO New York with this new album, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's a really nice, really nice pop album. Some of it rock, some of it's more in the ballad range, but some really pretty stuff. And here's what I think is my favorite song from it. It's called New Vista, here on Material Issues. Springfield, Illinois, on the Stardom label, which is the same label that Kurt Baker has been on as well. They're called Local Drags. I think this is their 5th album. It's brand new. It's called Cool If We Split. And here's another track that, again, I don't know what the main man is a guy, Lanny Durbin, and I don't know what he was thinking with this title. A kind of girl called Chop Suey or whatever it was. This one has a relation because you'll find Chop Suey on a menu. Cat music. All right, here's one that I didn't. Here's one I didn't get from Cool Cat. I got it directly from the band, so you could find it on their website. Another.
Did we ever get this old? Faces in the flames of those we lost along the way. Do they know how much we miss them every day? Oh, I'm in love with my friends. It might sound strange, but it's just the way it is. And I'll see you guys soon at the Plowing Stars, another Saturday night at our favorite bar, where you take the high, babe, and I'll take the low. Remember, we wanted that one nice and slow. I'm in love with my friends. It might sound strange, but it's just the way it is. And I'll be in love with my friends till the end. Oh, 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 oh. Turn your face to the sun, it's so golden. And step outside and put your feet into the ocean.
On it, and it's not I'm trying to. Hard to tell. Anyway, be safe. You can go to the. You can go over to the Girl with the Hawk website. I know you can pick it up there, but you can try Rum Bar as well if you want. Anyway, yeah. So those are the 7 tracks I have had for today, and yeah. Of course, if you like what you hear, I always urge people to please support the artists, especially those who do physical releases, because we need them. And if you decide, oh, I'm just going to stream and not buy the physical product, we're not going to have any more physical product, and we really need it. So
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Good music tonight. Good music.
Good, cool. Thanks. So,
And Scott's in the queue.
He's see
ready
him
to play JeoPOPardy. Somebody's going to try to take down David Bash for the first time ever.
Let's see if I can get
Jackie Fox. Jackie Fox so far has chickened out. Michael McCartney.
No, I didn't ask Jackie. She would not chicken out, especially after kicked my ass last time. But I still have some material issues with that. But let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get a hold of John, and because he was talking about possibly doing it. Where's John Borak? There he is. Just give me a second here.
Scott, hang tight. We're going to get this game going momentarily, and we'll have a little fun with it. We always aren't the highest of tech here, but we do have fun with it.
All right. Anyway, let's for the moment let's bring on our challenger, as it were.
Let's talk to Scott a little bit.
He's the main man of a really great power pop band called Kerosene Stars. And
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I don't need your help. Okay.
Wait, she wanted to help you with Kerosene Stars.
She did, yeah. So yeah, that's all right. Go hibernate for a while. Anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah, so when I first met them, they were exclusively in Chicago. They played IPO Chicago a few times. Then Scott moved down to Houston, and not to be undone, I should say, he formed a band down there as well. So he actually has 2 configurations of Kerosene Stars: a Houston one and a Chicago one. And like I mentioned earlier, he came out to IPO Liverpool. He and the band They played that last month, or 2 months ago, I guess. And they are coming out to IPLA. They'll be playing that next week. So
Nice.
we look forward to seeing them there. But right now, we're going to see him on the program to play JeoPOPardy. Would you please give a huge welcome to Scott Scharsma?
Look at that. There he is.
Hey, Scott, good to see
How's
you.
it going?
I was watching you in the green room. I saw you wiping your brow. I know
I'm all sweaty. This is nerve wracking.
it's nerve wracking. I mean, you got to remember.
You're a whippersnapper. I wonder how much of this you're going to remember, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
an old man.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is pop culture, 60s, 70s, 80s. You're gonna know some of these things here, and I kind of designed this JeoPOPardy this time, so it would be a little more general in nature. When we play Stump the Bash Band, sometimes it's really hard to beat the.
It's a different game we have, Stump the Bash. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah.
I just put in my mic. Does it sound better, or I totally forgot to do that?
No, it sounds fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. So Stump the Bash is always tough to beat the Forrest Gump of music here, Mr. David Bash.
Thank you.
But JeoPOPardy, we do it a little bit different. It plays just like Jeopardy. If you're familiar with Jeopardy, there's going to be categories across top. Pick a category. You pick a dollar amount. You don't have to go in order. You can pick any dollar amount.
They're not dollars; they're points.
They're points amount, whatever. And there is a daily double today. So if you do pick the right one, you can wager how many points you'd like to, and increase it or decrease it by that amount. It's going to be fun. So if we haven't heard from John Borak at all, we'll get this going. It'll be David versus Scott.
Well, let's familiarize you, Scott, with what we need to do. So, like Jeopardy, so someone will go first. They'll pick a question. Mark will read it, and we'll also see it on the screen. But you can't buzz in, even if you know it within 1 second. You can't attempt to answer it until the question is fully read. Okay. So, and the way we're going to do it, I guess, is if we know the answer or we think we know it, if we want to guess, we go like that. Now, again, if I go up there, if my hand is raised before yours, I get to answer the question. Right. If I'm wrong, then you do. And vice versa. If yours goes up first, then you get to. And, and we'll just follow the Jeopardy rules from there. Yeah,
or so. We'll figure it out as we go along. But I'll be watching both of you when I finish reading the question. If I see your fist come up like that, I'm just it's going to be my decision as to who I saw first. And there'll be no arguments.
But the thing is, if you put your fist up, you have to answer the question. You can't.
Right. And if you get it wrong, you lose the points.
And if you don't want to answer it, just don't do anything. Just sit there with a blank look on your face, like I did a few times in the last one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second time we're going to attempt it, but the first time with a guest versus David. This is JeoPOPardy. It's pop culture Jeopardy, the way we want to play it. Here's what the screen's going to look like. Let's see if we add this to the stage. And oh my gosh, yes, I can see everybody to the left. Here are the categories for tonight's JeoPOPardy. Category number 1, you'll see baseball nicknames. You're going to see a popular baseball-related nickname. You tell me the full name of the person behind that nickname.
So no last names only. You got to
no last names. I need the full first and last name. All right. What's love got to do with it is the second category. This is songs with love in the title. You'll see a clue. You tell me what the name of the song is with love in the title. The third category is screen gems. We're going to put up a popular slogan. We're going to put up a popular tagline from a movie. Taglines, they say, when the earth ends too soon, it's blah, blah, blah. These are popular taglines. You tell me the movie associated with it. Screen gems. Fourth category, but what were they selling? Let's see here. I gotta find. Oh, it's slogans. You will see a popular slogan from a product from the 60s or 70s. You tell me the product. And finally, Power Pop. Not what you think it might be. You're going to see, sorry about that. Everything went black on me here. You're going to see a name of or you're going to name the famous TV dad who had a pretty strong family, presence to him.
A real power pop. Yeah.
Real power pop. So you're going to get a clue about a famous TV dad, and you give me his TV dad name.
That is a great. These are great categories, Mike. I got to tell you.
For sure.
All right, and because we have a guest, I am declaring that our guest will get to go first. So, Scott, you get to pick a category and a point amount. And of course, wait till I finish reading the entire thing, and the first person with their fist up, I'm going to call on.
And before we go, there is a daily double here, and there is a set double Jeopardy round with 2 daily doubles. Is that right?
No, it's not a double Jeopardy round. There's a final Jeopardy question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Scott, go ahead.
But what are they selling for 400?
But what are they selling for 400? Here we go. The question is, you're soaking in it. David, hand was up. What are you answering for 400 points?
What is Palmolive?
And the correct answer is Palmolive. David, we're going to put his point total up. There it goes. You see it right in the bottom. Palmolive. We're going to continue. So, David, you are up 400 to 0. You get to pick the category and the point total.
Let's go with Power Pop for 300, please.
Power Pop for 300. The answer is a terrific single father who taught Opie well on the Andy Griffith Show. And Scott's hand was up first, even though he put it back down, brought it back up, still counts. Scott, your answer.
Who is Andy Griffith?
The correct answer.
Wait, I have to.
Andy
Tyler, that was
Taylor.
his name. Oh my God!
You had to let me answer it, Mark.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You knew it, didn't you, David?
I was going to say Andy Taylor, which
I missed the A on there. Sorry, my typing with my fat fingers is bad.
So that proves that I knew it.
Yeah, you knew it. Andy Taylor's David up with 300 points. I got to figure out how my fat fingers work here. All right, 700 to nothing. David, pick a category and a point total.
Let's stick with Power Pop for 400, please.
Power Pop for 400. Looking for that daily double. I know he's doing that. And the answer is dependable, level-headed, and warm without being a pushover on happy days.
What's his name?
We're out of time, aren't we?
Time, yep.
5 seconds. You gotta. Didn't you have last time the buzzer at 5 seconds?
I'm going to do it right now. It's actually going to be a 7-second buzzer. Thank you very much. We're learning as we go. I'll have a 7-second buzzer. All right. Nobody answered that. No points lost. But the correct answer is Howard Cunningham.
Oh, okay.
Howard Cunningham on Happy
I guess that makes sense.
It makes sense. It's been so
All
long.
right.
since
Good enough.
All right.
David, you're still back to you. Nobody with any up or down on that one. Go ahead.
What's love got to do with it for 200, please?
200. What's love got to do with it? Your answer is Donna Summer seemed to enjoy herself recording the vocal for this song. David's hand is up.
What is love to love you, baby?
The correct answer is love to love you, baby. David with 200 points, taking his total to 900. David, it's on to you. The category and the point total. You're doing very well.
Okay, let's pick the category I least like here. Screen gems for 400, please.
Screen gems for 400, and the answer is daily double. David, you've got 900 points. I'm going to read you the question when you get there because I don't know how to do it behind this thing.
Well, you got to ask what I want to wager.
Yeah, what are you going to wager, David?
I'm not going to wager. I'm going to wager fuck all. No, that would be 0. But no, I'll wager 200.
All right.
I have no confidence in this category.
200 is the wager. If you get it right, you get 400. If you get it wrong, you lose 200.
No, you get 200. Either way, I get 200, or it doesn't double the point.
Oh, that's right. You don't double it.
200, yes, or minus 200. Yeah.
All right. Here it is. Famous movie tagline. What movie is this tagline? The happiest sound in the world. 7 seconds.
No, I knew I didn't know this.
David loses 2 points. The tagline. I got to get it back up here to the
200
right
points.
200.
200.
I don't know why I can't. I don't know. Hold on. I'll change it. He loses 200. Hold on. I got to do it manually. You know, we're
no
learning as
problem.
we go along. There we go. That was the Daily Double. The answer was the happiest sound in the world was a tagline from The Sound of Music.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All
So
right.
David
Haven't
dropped
seen that
back to
forever.
700. Scott still looking to get on the board, but even though David got it wrong, it's still your choice, David.
All right. What have we not done? All right. Let's go with baseball nicknames for 300.
Baseball nicknames for 300. The answer is Sparky. David's hand is up.
Well, that could be a lot of people, but we're talking 70s here.
Yes.
That would be Albert Lyle.
No, that's not.
Well, wait a minute. So again, that should be the right answer, or Sparky Anderson. But you can't, you know.
I was going to say Sparky Anderson, but that's the only thing I would know.
I mean, you know.
All right. So if I'm going to give this to you, David, if I tell you it's Sparky Anderson,
All right.
you have to give me his actual name.
George Anderson.
George
Good
Anderson.
God.
All right.
All right.
We'll give that to you, David, only because Sparky Lyle actually would work as well.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, there we go. David, category, total.
okay, where Scott he started with, but what were they selling, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to that one for 300.
All right, but what were they selling? The answer is, if you dare wear short shorts. Scott's hand was up. That was a quick one.
What is Nair?
The answer is Nair. Good one.
That's
Scott
something.
is on the board. with
Mark,
300.
it's NAIR.
I know, but my fat
Whatever.
fucking- But you know what I mean.
Just give me the point.
We're music.
Yeah, you
people.
get the point, even though-
no, he's got the points. He's on the board. David's at
Yeah.
1,000. Scott's at 300, and Scott's got control of the board.
But what were they selling for 500?
Oh, here we go. The answer is ancient Chinese secret, huh? David's hand was up. David,
What is Calgon?
the
I've heard
correct
of this.
answer is Calgon.
It's not Calzone. What? How is this happening?
Listen, you remember we said we wanted to do this, and I had to put this together quickly. So it is Calgon. It is Calgon. Good
That
job.
would be the calzone would be very tough on clothes.
You gotta
But
love-
you know, they would taste a lot better though.
Remember that commercial? Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Uh-huh. I sure do.
Ah! All right, David's up 1,500 to 300. Pick a category points.
What's love got to do with it for 400?
What's love got to do with it? The answer is Queen just got to get out of this prison cell to find this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love is in the
Oh,
title.
I think I know, but I'm not going to say
5,
it. There might be
4
wrong.
seconds.
I can't think of it. I'm not doing anything.
Nobody's got anything.
Oh, a buzz.
The 400, yeah, Buzz, the 400, yeah, the 400 pointer. Queen just got to get out of this prison cell. Word with love in it is somebody to love.
I picked the wrong one, so I'm glad I didn't go
No
for
points up
Hear
or no
it.
points down. That's all right.
it. Yeah, okay, now I remember the lyric.
Back to you,
All
David.
right. Baseball nicknames for 200.
There you go. Baseball nicknames 200. Hopefully, this isn't multiple people. The nickname is the Penguin. David's hand is up.
It ain't Burgess Meredith, it's Ron Say.
Correct answer is Ron Say, LA Dodgers third baseman.
He didn't say that in the form of a question.
I didn't say what is. Yeah, I
Who
did.
is- Or who is?
We're getting technical. I know. All right, David, you're up to 1,700, 300. Scott still has
all right.
plenty of room to come back. There's a lot of 500s on the board.
Let's go with Screen Gems for 300.
Screen Gems
Please.
for 300. One man's struggle to take it easy. Tagline from this famous movie. 7 seconds. One man struggle. Scott's up.
What is falling down?
That is incorrect.
All right.
David, do you have a guess?
No, I do not.
All right, Scott
And I-
lost 300 on there. The correct answer
Forget-
is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wow, I've seen that movie so many times. I don't even remember that
One
line.
man struggled to take it easy.
So that's at the end of the movie?
That's a tagline. It's what they were advertising the movie as.
Oh, is that what a tagline is? I thought
That's
it
a
was
long time ago. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought a tagline was at the end of the movie. So you're
Yeah.
saying it's something that they use in an ad?
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. One man struggled to take it easy. All right. Back at you, David.
Man, this category's kicking my ass. Screen gems for 200, please.
Screen Gems. Question is, he's the only kid to get in trouble before he was born. 7 seconds. Scott's hand is up.
What is Back to the Future? But what was okay?
Back to the
No, you're
Future. Scott's
Oh.
got it.
Okay.
The buzzer was the time running out, right? Not the,
Okay.
Running out for the
All
question.
right.
But there you go.
back to the
Back
future.
to the
Yeah,
Future is close enough to
that
future.
counts.
but
That
first,
counts too. Yeah.
Scott's back on the board, and more importantly, he's got control of the board.
Screen gems for 500.
Screen Gems for 500. The tagline is something beyond comprehension is happening to a girl on this street in this house. 7 seconds.
Oh.
I think I know, but I'm not going to try it.
Time's up. Nobody had their hand up. The correct answer would be The Exorcist.
That's what I was going to say. Oh well,
I mean, all right.
I couldn't. Not for 500. I couldn't take a chance.
Scott is still in control of the board.
Power Pop 500.
Power Pop for 500. One of TV's original models of the wise, steady suburban fathers on Father Knows Best. David's got his hand up.
Do I have to name the actor or the character?
No, the character's name, the dad's name on the show.
Oh, what was his first name?
7 seconds.
Jim Anderson.
Time is up. Do you have a guess, Scott?
No, man, I'm you as a little kid. I wouldn't have known it. Like,
I had it. I got Jim Anderson. I got in.
I'm just wondering if Scott had a guess, but Jim
Oh.
Anderson is right. Yes, you got it right.
Okay.
You were playing with Jim for a while there, but
Well, I knew the actor was Robert Young, but I almost forgot that it was Jim Anderson. But okay.
all right, 2,200 to 200. David's rolling right along. He's got control of the board.
Baseball nicknames for 400, please.
400. Here we go. Old aches and pains. David's got his hand up.
Who is Luke Appling?
The answer is, who is Luke Appling? See, David's category.
I'm sure, Mark, you remember this at age 75 in an old timers game. He hit a home run
Yep. Yeah, Luke Appling.
over the fence. A 75-year-old former player.
Yep.
Hit one off Warren Spahn and I want to say the 1984 All-Star game, old timers game, but I don't.
It was around that area.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. All right, David, still in control, way in control of the points, but we'll see how you play your Final Jeopardy numbers.
All right. Well, I'm doing a little better than last week. What's love got to do with it for 300?
300. Here we go. The searchers found this at 34th and Vine in a little bottle. Scott's hands up.
what is Love Potion number 9?
And the correct answer is, what is Love
All right.
Potion number 9? Scott scoring 300 up to 500 points and in control of the board.
What's love got to do with it for 500?
This could cut into the lead. Here we go. In this track, Pat Boone's heart aches with every wave that breaks.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot.
David's hand is up.
What is April Love?
David will be reduced by 500 points.
Ooh.
It's incorrect.
I don't
It's
know.
not April Love, huh? What is it? Oh, is it?
Scott does not know. He's not
Oh,
taking
that's
a
right,
guess.
he could
Here we go. The correct answer is Love Letter
Ah.
in the Sand.
Damn it.
All right.
Why do I always do that? Why do I take a chance when I don't know?
You thought you had it, but you're still at 2,100 to 500. But Scott's cracking into the lead a little bit. He's still in control of the board too.
Power pop for 200.
Power pop for 200. Before his criminal convictions, Bill Cosby played this strong father on the Cosby Show. Scott's hand is up.
Who is Cliff Huxtable?
Can you be more specific?
Clifford Huxtable.
No, what? That's not wrong. He's right.
Well, okay. I'm going to give it to you, Scott, because the actual name is Heathcliff.
Oh,
Oh my God!
come on. He never said. He's never called that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, that's his actual name on, and that's why the question was a little tricky. But we're giving it to you because you had Cliff Huxtable, and we're close enough, and we're not mean guys here. All right, 2,100.
Yeah, I think that would, if that was like a $500 question, I could see going with Heathcliff.
Yeah.
right.
But anyway,
Scott's still in charge of the board, only down by 1,400.
What are they selling for 200?
What are they selling for 200? I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Dave's hand up.
oh shit! I think what is Alka-Seltzer?
The answer is Alka-Seltzer.
Or Alia-Seltzer.
It is Alia-Seltzer, but you know what I mean.
One of my favorite all-time commercials for Alka-Seltzer is that's a spicy cut. You remember which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. That's a spiny cut.
Spicy.
Okay.
David, you're in charge of the board. All the little ones are left. And a 500.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave all the little ones because I'm going to go baseball nicknames for 500, please.
Here we go. And the nickname is the Human Rain Delay. David's hand is up.
Who is Mike Hargrove?
And the correct answer is Mike Hargrove. That was a big one for you, David. Ejects you up to 2,800 over.
Yeah, I mean, most of the crap that he used to do in the 70s were, fiddling with his gloves and whatever he would do, standing out of that stuff. Everyone was doing it by the 90s.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He took so long to get in the batter's box. They called him the Human Rain Delay.
That is one of the best nicknames ever.
It is.
I don't know. I forgot who came up with it, but it was genius.
All right. You're in
So
control of the board.
We've all right. So I'll go with my favorite category here: screen gems for 100.
Screen gems for 100. You'll never go into the water again. David's hand is up first.
What is Jaws?
Correct answer is Jaws. Yes, it is. Let's give him the point. There we go. Points are up. David is at 2,900 to Scott 700. Doing well tonight, David.
Yeah.
I know
Okay. But what were they selling for 100, please?
What were they selling? Here we go. Bet you can't eat just one. David's hand is up. Holy cow.
What are Lay's potato chips?
He knows his potato chips, I got to say.
I still love them.
Lay's potato chips.
And they're right. I never could eat just one. I still can't.
David's rocking it up. He's up to 3,000 points tonight. He's feeling good, feeling confident.
I think the competition is helping.
Yeah.
Last time I played by myself and had no. All right. Anyway, let's go with.
We thank Scott for doing it too.
Scott's doing fine. Let's go with what's love got to do with it for 100.
What's love got to do with it? And the answer is the Honey Drippers took a turn at covering this Phil Phillips song from 1959. David's hand is up.
Song I really love. What is Sea of Love?
Correct answer is Sea of Love.
I like both their versions, Phil
Great
Phillips
run.
and the Honey Drippers.
Yes, indeed. All right, we got two categories left: baseball nicknames and power pop.
Well, let's go with power pop for 100.
Here we go. 100 points. Alex, Mallory, and Jennifer were raised by this former Peace Corps volunteer on Family Ties.
What's his name?
Scott's hand is up, and he's thinking.
Who is Michael Keaton? No,
Answer.
not Michael. I know it's Michael Gross. That's the actor.
Just stay with your
No,
first answer, Scott.
I've got an answer.
Michael Keaton, but it's not Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. It's
Oh, it is.
Stephen
Stephen
You
Keaton.
didn't give me a chance to answer.
What did
I
you
was
know?
even going to say No, I was going to say Stephen Keaton. Yeah.
Were you? All right, we'll give
Yeah.
it to you.
I
Screw
hear
it.
his
It
name
doesn't matter.
now.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was Batman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go
Oh my
with
God,
one
it's
final
like-
category. One final category.
All right. Well, I guess it's going to be baseball nicknames for 100, please.
Hey, this is nice, guy. Thanks for playing because we're going to get all the kinks worked out. We'll be better next time we do.
No,
this.
he's doing great. I mean, again, he's so much younger than me. So I
Now,
don't expect
I'm
him
the
to-
one doing bad
this
because I
is
can't.
rigged
I
for
can't
old
spell.
people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I'm
Baseball
old.
nicknames, and the nickname is the Lip.
And I don't know baseball.
David's got it. What do you got, David?
Who is Leo DeRocher?
And the answer is Leo DeRocher.
What
What
people
David-
don't know is that it was a woman that called him that because he had certain skills.
Yes.
No, he was Scott. He was called Leo DeRocher. Was first a player. He actually played with Babe Ruth on the New York Yankees. Then played with the Gas House Gang, the St. Louis Cardinals. But he was most famous for being a manager of the Giants, the Dodgers, and the Cubs. He was called the Lip because he wouldn't shut up.
Oh, okay.
Umpires could not stand him. He'd always go out and argue with them.
All right, here's one thing we really didn't talk about, but David, you're at 3,300 points. Scott, you're at 700. We're going to go into the final Jeopardy question where you can wager some or all or none of your thing. Do you have anything to write something down on, Scott? Your wager, David?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to write something down on? Because you probably have to write your wager down, hold it up to me, then.
Or we can text it, but I guess he doesn't have your number, right?
No, it's all good. Just
We'll write it down. Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready. Because Scott, you can go. You might as well go all the way with your 700, just because.
I'm trying. Well, you may not want to leave with zero.
You might not. Might do
And I'm not
699.
making fun of him. I missed Final Jeopardy last week, so I had to bet it all because I had to reach a certain point total when it was just me. And in order to get there, I had to double what I had. I bet it all and missed, so I got zero.
All right, David, did you write your bid down?
Oh, my bid. Okay,
Write your number down.
okay.
Scott, you got yours down?
Yeah, I wrote it on my phone.
It's good enough. It's fine.
All right, hold on. I'm
David's
writing
thinking way too hard on this.
down. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Let me go back to my Final Jeopardy. My Final Jeopardy right here. The category for Final Jeopardy is flower power.
Okay.
Flower power. Here is the question. I'm going to. Wait, I don't have to read it off. I got it here. Flower power. And you're both going to have to give me a guess to see if you, right?
Right. And how long do we have?
You have 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
But no,
Final
we have to raise that up so you can write something down, right?
What do you mean? Well, I'm writing something on a piece of paper. I can show
Right.
it to
So
you.
let's say we got 10 seconds.
All right.
All right. And you can just type it boldly on your phone, Scott, and show it to me. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go. The question, flower power. By the late 60s, members of the counterculture adopted this inexpensive cotton fabric technique associated with psychedelic colors.
Oh.
Flower power. Inexpensive cotton fabric technique associated with psychedelic colors. 10 seconds on the clock. When 10 seconds up, we're going to have to see your answers.
All right. So just put it up to camera.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Wait for my buzzer. I got to have my buzzer.
All
Ah, there we go. There's 10 seconds. Scott, you had 700. What did you wager?
right. 700.
He wagered all 700. And what is your answer?
Yeah.
Can you see this?
No, but you can tell me what you wrote.
I wrote Paisley.
Paisley is incorrect. Scott,
It's
that's
a
gonna-
design, not a technique.
technique, yes, indeed. But that puts you down to 0 points. David, how many points did you wager?
I wagered 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Nice.
13. You're going to make me do impossible math, but you're at 3,300. But go ahead. What is your answer, David?
I wrote, what is tie-dye?
The answer is, what is tie-dye? So David adds 1313 onto his 3,300, giving him 4,613 points. We all add up. Of course, we give that prize to you in yen. So I'll be sending you a check for 12 cents. Congratulations. Scott, you didn't end up with any points tonight, but you're the very first person to take on Mr. David Bash in JeoPOPardy, as we're trying to get more people who have chickened out left and right. And you had the guts to come in and give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, especially as a younger person, you did great. And I mean, because these years are my bailiwick. You know, if he started asking me questions, because there's a show called Pop Culture Jeopardy. I don't know if you've seen it. Hosted by Colin Jost, Scarlett Johansson's husband.
I didn't realize that. No.
Yeah, and all it's not on all the time like regular Jeopardy, but you can find. I think you can find some of the slightly older episodes on Netflix. But most of the contestants, there's three contestants. Only there are 3 people in each group, I believe. 2 or 3, I forgot. And but most of the questions, because everybody's younger, are from like the 90s through now. And I just absolutely suck ass at that game. I have no idea. They're asking, even if it's something like Billboard top 10 hits, like I couldn't name one top 10 hit practically from 2000 on. But they're asking those questions, and Drake, Lil Wayne.
I wouldn't be good at that either.
Ariana Grande. I don't know. I have no idea. And they're asking about TV show. They're asking about TV shows from those periods also, like a lot of mainstream stuff. No idea.
I'd be okay with that.
You probably do a lot better than me on that one.
When we were when I did IPO in 2024 in England, I remember watching TV late at night, and they had a quiz show in Britain that was the hardest quiz show I've ever seen in my life. Like I don't remember what it was called, but those questions, there was no mercy. They were just like, this is an impossible game. But this one wasn't that hard. But it was
I said we're just trying to do some fun, different stuff and making it up as we go along. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you volunteering to come in and do this with us. Of course, Scott with the Kerosene Stars will be playing IPO LA coming up. So
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, if you
guys Redwood Bar.
Redwood Bar.
I'll tell you this much about Redwood Bar. The staff is really great. Sound engineer. I don't know who will be working on Tuesday, but every one of them is very good. But the best part of the venue is the food. Oh my God.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Tim checks in and said Scott did great. He was a brave man.
Yes.
Tim has been humbled by David in Stump the Bashes of the past, so he knows.
Meanwhile, where is Mr. McCartney? And I don't mean Paul. I mean Michael, who last time I played was sitting at home playing as well. Or actually, he was on a plane, playing while he was on a plane. And when I would miss one, he'd say, "How could you not get that? I knew it." It's like, well, all right. Come on and challenge me then, big boy. Where was he? Nowhere to be found. Of course.
Hey, Scott, enjoy your time out in LA IPO, and best of luck in the future. We appreciate you being on here. Kerosene Stars.
Actually, Scott, tell people
Houston
about
version.
Tell people about the I don't know if it's a GoFundMe, but some money raising campaign for your next album.
Yeah, the next album. I succeeded last week to raise funds for the next album.
Nice.
Back This Project is what it's called. And we just completed that, and so I'm just getting into the nitty gritty of what next steps are. We should have a new record out sometime. I want to say summer next year.
Nice,
fantastic.
Physical product, I hope.
Yep, there will be something. People, in fact, lots of donors will be getting a physical CD, and then I'll have plenty more as well.
Okay, great. I look.
And a T-shirt.
Go ahead.
We're doing a T-shirt that's just for the people that donated.
Nice.
Up to a certain amount. So, I think that you're on that, actually. I need to get a side.
Best place for people to find Kerosene Stars. Is that Bandcamp, Scott?
Yeah, we're on all streaming platforms right now, but yeah, Bandcamp is also kerosenestars.bandcamp.com.
All right, there you go. Cool.
All right.
Well, no, it's very cool, and I'm glad you hit your goal.
All
Thank
right.
you. I appreciate it.
Have a great night, Scott. Thank you for being on. We'll talk to
Yeah,
you soon.
thanks a lot. I look forward to
You guys-
seeing you in a little over a week.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
You
See you,
too.
buddy. Bye. All
Scott
right.
Starknut from Kerosene Stars, a really cool band
Outstanding. Yeah.
who has played IPO in many different cities. He's been talking to me. He's been trying to get me to do one in Houston, which I'm certainly not averse to. I just I got to make sure that there are enough local bands there to support a couple of nights.
Yeah.
But he says he knows them, so we may make that happen. It has, before COVID, we were doing usually about 16 or 17 cities, and then once COVID hit, and a lot of the venues we'd been using in various cities closed down.
Yeah.
I made a half-hearted attempt to try and find some new venues, and when that didn't materialize in some of these cities, I just I thought, well, in other cities it worked out great, like in Chicago, for example, when we got Montrose Saloon after COVID, and so sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but we're only doing 10 cities this year, and I kind of like to bring it up a little bit, either get to some of the cities we had been in or find some new ones like Houston, for example.
Well, very good. I'm going to keep my note card here that your grand total was 4,613. So if we have future JeoPOPardy against people, we'll see if you can beat your grand total, and we'll keep that in the books right here.
Yeah, I think these questions were a little bit more in my wheelhouse, plot, except for the tagline one. Other than no, I knew very little on that. But also, I think I was a little bit clear-headed on I didn't make like ridiculous mistakes. I did miss one, but it wasn't one where I thought, it wasn't like a rock your baby and rock me gently kind of thing. I didn't do that.
Well,
the wrong Patchwork love song. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
And all kudos to Scott for coming on and doing that. Great, but against somebody like a Michael McCartney or Borak that are more of our age group, I think we would have had a little bit more tougher competition and less points because of the fact that they could have known some of that more stuff more readily than someone like Scott's age would have. So, but he did great. Scott did great. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, but good.
So So what do we have going on? The next Sunday is an IPO Sunday in LA. I'm going to try to see if we can do.
The next two Sundays, I think. Yeah.
Live. Yeah, next two. The first Sunday they're both Sundays of IPO LA.
9th and the 16th. Yeah.
9th and 16th will happen during Material Issues. So we'll see what we'll see what we can come up. One's at Redwood Bar and the other's at Corbin Bowl. So it might be cool if we can to do a live broadcast from there. See if we can interview somebody. And I mean, it's not as exciting as the cavern, but it is what it is. And then on the 23rd.
Yeah, well, actually, the 23rd was the guest that was supposed to be here tonight, but there were family family things that were going on. He's celebrating a birthday. He was throwing a big birthday party for himself with a lot of family members coming from out of town last night, and they were all going to be at his house today, and it was just not a perfect time to sit down and talk with us for 2 hours with people all around. So he said, can we move it? And we moved Mr. Scott Fairs of the Hollywood Stars to the 23rd. So he'll be back here. He'll definitely be doing the interview. But if you're a glam rock fan and knew anything about early 70s glam, especially LA glam with the Hollywood Stars, well, they're back with a relatively new album, and it kicks ass. And Scott's going to be out here talking about not only the history with Kim Fowley, who was involved in the Hollywood Stars, and probably some very good stories related to that. And,
I don't doubt it.
So Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I actually have the album right here. I didn't play something from it because I knew he would be our guest later on. We'll play a bunch of tracks from the album then. But yeah, Hey LA, the brand new album by the Hollywood Stars also on Rumbar.
Rumbar again.
Unfortunately, they're not part of the night, but maybe one day. As I said, I saw their 50th anniversary show. They still got it.
Right,
That's for sure.
That's the 23rd, yeah.
23rd. And then on the 30th, somebody I've known a long time. He was an executive at Universal Music for many years, but he's always been a big pop fan. And he always championed the likes of Jason Faulkner and Roger Manning, Jonathan Auer of the Posies. He would have house concerts at either his house or the house of a good friend who had a little bit more space, but our guests would curate those. And he'll have a lot of great stories about the industry when it was thriving, when it was starting to go into its descent, and then when it was on its death knell, as it were. And he'll be able to tell you, what was going on and what he thought as it was going on. So this should be very interesting. Jay Gilbert,
yeah, nice.
Universal Music Executive on August 30th.
Cool.
And then the following weekend we'll be in Vancouver. So I know we have done IPO from Vancouver before. I can. The IPO will. I'm not IPO Material Issues. I mean, and IPO Vancouver will have just ended. So I'll come on and talk about that. I'll be in a hotel, so it won't be live. I'll have records, I'm sure, to show that I picked up in Vancouver, and and we'll go from there. I guess should be good.
Do what we do. Yeah.
Do what we do on the 13th, and let's hope this goes on without a hitch, because our guest is not, and he'll be the first to admit, is not very savvy with technology, but he's someone that's absolutely beloved in LA. He was and still is part of the inner circle of the Beach Boys. He's a poet. He wrote songs with Dennis Wilson, including a couple of them on the Friends album, most notably Be Still. He wrote the lyrics to that, and Dennis wrote the music. And he's been writing poetry for many, many years, and he's still, like I said, he didn't come to this last Harry Nilsson tribute show, but he generally comes to them, and he'll do a poem that he wrote about Harry or something very spiritual. Just the nicest person. And I happened to run into him. I was having lunch at a deli in Beverly Hills called Factors. That was on Thursday. And I was walking to the restroom, and I saw him there, and he said, "David, come on over." And it turned out that at that table was also Marilyn Wilson and her husband. I hadn't seen Marilyn actually since 1991 at a Beach Boys convention in San Diego. So I reminded her of something that I told her then. Actually, it relates to another guest we had, Stephen Gaines, his book, Heroes and Villains. There was something in the book where it would talk about Marilyn's mom, May Rovell, who at all hours of the night, like the Beach Boys would come, Brian was Marilyn's boyfriend. Marilyn was Brian's girlfriend. Let's get that right. So the Beach Boys would come over, after a gig or after just going out and drinking or whatever. They'd go over to her house, and it didn't matter what time of day or night. May Rovell would cook a huge meal for them all. So it could have been 3 a.m. And I remember being, kind of struck by that. So when I saw her or met her at the convention, I said, was it true? Is it true? Did your mom actually wake up at any hour of the night to cook full meals for everyone? And she said, yes, it was. And she said, Diane, her sister, was there as well. the Honeys, their group, were signing stuff at this table, and she goes, Diane, do you know what this guy just asked me? And before Diane had a chance to find out, somebody came over and said, okay, Honeys, you're on. So they performed after that. So I don't know if Diane ever knew, but for some reason that impressed Marilyn enough to. So I reminded her of that, which of course she didn't remember. But so anyway, I'm blathering here, but our guest will be none other than Steve Kalinich, poet extraordinaire and Beach Boy and lover of Beach Boys, knower of Beach Boys, knower of many things. He will be our guest, hopefully, if the technology ends up meshing with him on September 13th.
Oh, cool.
And so that's what we have coming up.
Yeah, so we're
definitely some irons in the fire. And we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, so IPO coming up the next couple of weeks in LA on the Sundays. So we'll see if we can do some live interviews from the venues. Then the following week we'll have Scott Fairs, as you mentioned. It'll be right after IPO San Diego ended, so I'll have to make it up home in time for the show, but that shouldn't be a problem. And then on and on. As we know, Jay Gilbert and Stephen Kalinich. And I'm sorry, Tim.
Hey, Tim, thanks, man. It's thanks for the good words. Hope the tomorrow gets even better for you.
Yeah, you have a great week too, Tim, and hopefully next week, next time we do a JeoPOPardy or Stump the Bash or whatever it is, you're able to play along.
Yeah,
have a much better week than you did than the day you had today.
We're always glad to see you here too, which is nice. Yeah, thank you. Yes,
so anyway, that's about all we have. We hit the 2-hour mark, so not too bad.
It's all good. Everybody have a great week. David, love to Rena,
love to Ches and Audie, and to Hannah and Leah.
Excellent. And we'll see everybody next Sunday at around 8 p.m. Eastern when David's going to be doing IPO LA, and we'll try to check in with some live interviews, some music showing live. We'll just talk, we'll goof off, and we'll have another episode of Material Issues underway. That'll be 268. Everything else is located in materialissues.com in the archives.
Check out the archives.
Yep.
We got a lot of great stuff.
A lot of great stuff. So
especially episode 95.
Yes, please check that one out. And
we won't say any more than that. And again, if you have Hulu, definitely check out My Grandfather Charles Manson. It's it's not exactly a lighthearted episode, but it's very intense. But you'll learn a lot.
Really is intense. I mean,
okay. Yeah, like I said, you're not the only one who felt she was overdoing it with the waterworks, but I just got caught into it. I just felt her pain.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everyone. See you from IPO.
Cheers.
Welcome to Material Issues Live. It's Sunday, the fun day, and it's great to be alive. So hit subscribe.